I'm at the Mortgage Business Expo with Marcus from Hampshire Trust Bank. How are you doing, Marcus?
Very good, thank you. And yourself?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
What are the main challenges and opportunities across the specialist market?
Complexities in the market are growing at the moment. You're finding that you've got foreign nationals, that live abroad, you've got expats, you've got onshore and offshore trusts. And so that complexity is growing quite a bit. And then what you've also got is then the properties on the back of that. So you've got HMOs, you've got multi-unit blocks, mixed use, and commercial conversions. So with that complexity growing in the market, you need brokers that will be able to help you through that navigation. So from our point of view, that complexity needs help from those brokers and help from a lender like HDB, who are able to then talk brokers through the complexities of a deal and structure things to make it work. So essentially the complexities of the market are coming from the type of properties that people are going into and the type of actual clients that are coming to those brokers. So for brokers to be able to work with us, build those relationships with the clients is where we come in as a lender. Not a lot of unemployment in the market, so therefore that will then keep prices high as well. I also think that when we're looking at prices in general, when looking at the UK market, we've got quite a good regulatory and legal system in place, and that keeps investors coming into the market, and that will keep the pricing and stimulus high in the market. So in summary, when looking at it, I'm a bit of a bull in the market. There are a lot of bearish people out there as well, but I've got very high hopes for UK house prices going forward.
Okay. So how has Hampshire adapted and risen to the challenges faced across the market over the last 18 months?
We've adapted really well. I think you could break it down into three different sections. You've got the start of lockdown, where if you asked anyone in the UK, the thought of us being locked down was a bit absurd. Then you've got the 18 months that we went through where lockdown, we were in and out of lockdown, and then you've got where we are now. So taking it back to the start of lockdown, at Hampshire Trust Bank, we looked at our policy, we looked at our pipeline, and we spoke to all of our brokers and clients about whether or not we were going to reduce their LTVs or not. One of the things that we didn't do was actually pull any of our deals, and that was really quite important. And since March of last year, we've actually offered or completed on a loan every single day since. Going on to during the lockdown, that was really difficult for us as a company, like everyone else. We were working from home. At Hampshire Trust, we actually hired a lot of people during this period, and that meant that the culture of Hampshire Trust couldn't really be delivered to those individuals. So we did that over a lot of Zoom calls and telephone calls, but in the end, that actually worked out quite well for us, and we did an awful lot of business. And then we're where we are now. So we're post lockdown, we're back out on the road. Our BDMs are now seeing people face to face. And that's where a company like Castle, sorry, I really need to do that again, that's my old company.
That's where it started.
So that's where a company like Hampshire Trust Bank really comes into its own, because you really need to get under the bonnet with every single deal that we do. So therefore our BDMs coming out and meeting brokers, they can get to those solutions. And we have the same with our underwriters in the office, who really look at each case and the nuances of that case in great detail.
Okay. So how has Hampshire been able to innovate and evolve over the last 12 months?
We've been able to innovate a lot. Looking at Hampshire Trust Bank in its entirety, we are a lender, like say, that looks at things in terms of the grey area, the nuances of a deal. But that doesn't mean that we shy away from technology. So in the last 12 months, we've been able to innovate, we've been able to build a whole new broker portal, and that enables people to be able to place cases, track cases, and that means the whole process of using HDB a lot quicker and easier. So our brokers have been able to comment on all the things that we've done over the last 12 months and say, this is an area that Hampshire Trust Bank will not lose their being able to speak to us on a daily basis about deals and come to conclusions on deals, but now they can do it more efficiently with their broker portal. So we innovate, but we also keep the simplicity of being able to speak to brokers and clients about our deals and come up with the right solutions.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much for your time, Marcus.